Relisting on the BSE and NSE today. Provogue, ex-Prozone Capital Shopping, relist today, had spun off Prozone in the 1:1 ratio. Nikhil Chaturvedi, MD of Provogue, joins us right now to throw some quick perspective on the newly listed entity. Nikhil, good to have you. Thanks so much for joining in. So just for the clarity of the people who were not aware of this, what happens to the existing Provogue now? What are the kind of business that is still existing, and what's the course ahead for this listed entity over the next 12 months in terms of revenues and profitability?
Let me just first explain that the Prozone Capital Shopping Centers, the other entity which has been demerged, the results of it were not part of this balance sheet at all because it was a separate subsidiary. And it used to show only in the consolidation. So whatever the results which are shown as of last year and as of the last 9 months are basically the results of Provogue alone. So I believe that Provogue is an equally robust business which is extremely strong. That's the mother company from which we have been running till now. And our growth estimates remain as we had planned. The last 9 months have been, I think what I can say is that it has been reasonable for the company, and we should be able to close the year as targeted. And the last quarter, which is Jan to March, has been reasonable for the company. So we should be able to close the year at what we had estimated, about 33 to 35 crores after tax.
What about your manufacturing? You know, the company owns 2 plants in Daman as well as Baddi. Give us a sense of the current capacity as well as utilization levels that you're working with. And what is the capex plan that you've outlaid for FY13?
The 2 manufacturing plants which we have in Daman and Baddi, between them they produce about 1.5 million garments per year. And they're running at a capacity of almost 75%. And the remaining inefficiency is more because of the number of days lost in terms of work. So they're running at almost close to capacity. They're running at almost close to capacity. For the coming year, the capex will be in 2 or 3 terms. The company is foraying into the future in terms of using our distribution channels. So the company is looking at launching blueprints. For that, we will be spending some capex. Except for that, the company is making a major initiative into e-commerce.
Right.
When I say e-commerce, we're talking about Provogue being sold online. We believe it's the business of the future. And that is something which we have been working on. And there will be a reasonable amount of investment into e-commerce.
So what is your funding requirement, Nikhil, exactly?
I think it would be in the range of about 45 to 50 crores. And that should be funded internally.
Okay, Nikhil, what do the existing shareholders of Provogue get as a result of the demerger? Do they get anything aside of the currently listed entity?
The existing shareholders get the entire shares of Provogue, plus they've got a 1:1 share of Prozone. Prozone should also be listed in the next 30 days to 45 days.
Okay.
And they would get both the shares.
Okay, and I just wanted one small clarification, Nikhil. You did mention that the numbers that were posted by Provogue even before this demerger did not account for Prozone. Surely your consolidated numbers had the results of Prozone as well, right? I'm guessing it was over 51% that you had.
No, I'll just explain to you. Till last year, Prozone was in incubation stage where we were only investing monies.
Okay.
So whatever it was showing, even in the consolidation, it was showing as investments. It is actually the reason for the demerger is because we expect that company would become equally strong, and hence it has been demerged to become an independent entity now. We have in that business we have launched about 3 residential colonies in the current year. The financials of which will start showing in the current year, in the next financial year.
Okay.
And as a result of that, we have decided to demerge the businesses.